Jordan, how much more prepared is this team now to play than like your first season that you got here? How much more mature are you, and how much more prepared is this program to handle this kind of game?
I'd say we've come a long way over the past couple of years, but even back then 2 years ago, we prepared the same way. The intensity, everything, that was all the same nature, but it's a different team, new year, so we feel good with what's going on, and we're working hard in practice every day, so but we're definitely more mature in that aspect, and our freshmen are also pretty mature as well.
Having both been Mr. Basketball in the Indiana-Kentucky rivalry there, I mean, does that make this, or does that help make this more intense or anything like that?
Not so much. You know, the Indiana-Kentucky All-Star game is like it is an All-Star game. It's you know, just to show off talent. This is you know, a game of two college programs that have a long history, and I don't think there's too many similarities. Great players on both teams.
Have either of you been able to pick up just kind of around campus, just kind of maybe the energy level for this game amongst the fan base, particularly amongst the students, just kind of the anticipation?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's real pumped up about this game, of course. I mean, they're ranked #1 in the country and coming into our hometown, and people are really excited about it. But it's just a basketball game, and we're really excited to get this going. And it's going to be a fun atmosphere for sure. We're really excited about the fans.
How do you try and walk sort of that line between, as you said, being real excited and being under control when you get out there on the court?
Well, I mean, like I said, we're preparing for this game as we have every other game. I mean, we're excited to play every game, but as far as the fan base, I feel like everybody on campus is buzzing a little bit. So, but I think we're mature enough to keep our composure, and you know, we're just taking it one game at a time.
How is it different because you have a whole week, both in the sense of like, how is the preparation different? How do you guys structure practice a little bit different? And also, what's it like to have a whole week to sort of, I guess, deal with the hype to some degree?
I mean, well, just having a whole week, we get to prepare just because more time, obviously. But as far as handling the hype and stuff, I mean, everybody's just going to come up to you, pat you on the back, hey, good luck Saturday, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if it's any different than if it were to be 2 days before a game to prepare. But like I said, the atmosphere on the campus is great, and we just got to be mature and stay composed about it.
Cody, you haven't matched up with a guy like Anthony Davis yet this season. What do you have to do to kind of stay with him defensively, and what do you do to kind of have to stay away from his long reach when you're kind of playing in the post?
He's definitely a great player. I've played against him quite a bit in the summer last year, but you know, I've played against a lot of good players so far, even this year. With Andrew Smith, you know, in North Carolina State had a few big guys inside. I think each game I'm just trying to improve, and this will just be another step for that.
Because Tyler played him so recently, have you talked to him about this team at all?
Not too much. I mean, we don't talk specifics or anything. We just.
Will you? Will you?
I don't know. I didn't really want to talk to him after that game. He was I think he was a little bit down, but you know, we don't talk specifics too much.
Coach talked a lot about just dealing with their length, their athleticism, and he said that, you know, he doesn't want anybody taking 0 shots, and it's all about staying kind of fundamental. I mean, what is important for you guys to remember about playing a team with, again, that level of length and athleticism?
I think the biggest thing is just doing what we've been doing all year, moving the ball really well, letting our defense create our offense and not the other way around. That's something we're going to have to do, but they are very long, very active. We're just going to have to take care of the ball. That's going to be a huge part of it, not letting them get easy fast break points and that kind of thing. But like I said, we're preparing for that and dealing with their length. Just taking care of the ball is going to be the biggest thing, I think.
Jordan's first 2 years that you've been at IU, you guys have been with Kentucky until halftime. How critical is that you have been there and kind of learned from those experiences for a game like this?
Definitely huge. Just, you know, the atmosphere's been the same pretty much every year. And being able to play and hanging with those guys the last couple of years was good. And we had lots of chances. We didn't execute some things, and that led to us losing. But I feel like if we do things that we're capable of doing and preparing and having the will to prepare, which is what we have right now, I think we're in good shape.
Can either of you talk about just what it's like to play the #1 team in the nation in your building?
We'll tell you after the game Saturday. I've never experienced it. I don't know if you have or not, but we're just going to prepare for like any other game. But like I said, the fans are excited, but inside the locker room and on the practice court, we're going to prepare just like we would any other team.
Cody, you mentioned playing against Davis in the summer. I guess I'm sure you probably saw a bunch of these guys. You obviously played with Marcus on Indiana All-Stars. How many of these guys have you seen? And, what impresses you, I guess, about each of the ones that you've seen throughout summer ball and AAU and a little bit?
Like you said, I've played against them in the summer quite a bit. A lot of them I played against in camps, even the guys that are older, but all of them have improved so much since last summer, and as well as me and the guys in our locker room. So it's just going to be, another good week of preparation. A lot of things have changed since I played them.
Jordan, Teague has had some trouble with turnovers, especially early on. What do you do to kind of incite that trouble again, and how do you take advantage of those mistakes if he does make them?
Like I said, what we've been doing all year, just getting deflections, constant pressure, hands all over the ball, trying to do those kind of things. And if we do that and play team defense, help side, not let Teague penetrate because he's really good at getting in the lane addition and throwing lobs and stuff like that. So we just got to keep that to a minimum. And I think that's the biggest thing, just a lot of ball pressure and let it create our offense for us.
What needs to get better on the glass, I guess? Coach has talked a lot about rebounding, and obviously these guys can really get after it. Just what do you guys have to do better there?
Boxing out. They're really long and athletic. They can jump. We can't really jump with them. We just to box out, be fundamental about it, and play tough. I think that's the biggest thing. You're a big guy. You're rebounding more than I am. But that's what.
Rebounding, they say rebound is a toughness stat, so it's just doing little things, locking out, and it's not a real tough to do, but it's something that's key to winning.
You both grew up around this rivalry from kind of afar and now part of it. What would a win in this game mean to this program?
Well, it'd be huge. Just I guess from the fan standpoint, they would love us to knock off Kentucky or whatever. But to us, it's just another game, and we got to approach it that way. And it'd be a huge one for this program, them being ranked #1, obviously. But like I said, we just got to prepare it like we do every other game.
Anything else for the guys? You're working on a winter beard here?
No, it's not. No, it's about 3 weeks. I'm lucky. I don't have to shave that much. I just shave before a game every once in a while.
Thanks.